Something really big, something very dangerous seems to be brewing between Tehran and Moscow. You're watching Times XP, I'm Dhritiyatri, and let me inform you, according to new leaks and statements from Iranian military officials, Iran and Russia, they may have struck what experts are calling a ghost deal, a secret arms agreement that could give Vladimir Putin access to missiles capable of carrying nuclear warheads. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just about drones anymore. This could change the global balance of power. Wait, here's what we know so far. Iran's former Revolutionary Guard chief, Mohammad Ali Jafari, he recently boasted that Russia now depends on Iranian drones and missiles. He called these weapons the backbone of Iran's strength. And honestly, it's not just talk. Iran's weapons have already shown their power on the battlefield. Its Shahed drone have been used by Russia and Ukraine to strike cities and infrastructure, giving Moscow an edge against NATO-supplied system. But the story does not stop there. Reports from the leaked Russian defense documents suggest something far more ambitious. Iran is buying 48 Russia Su-35 fighter jets in a €6 billion deal, one of the biggest in the history of their defense cooperation. You know what the goal is? The goal is to completely modernize Iran's outdated air force and maybe secure its skies against potential Western strikes. Deliveries have reportedly been delayed because Russia needs those jets for its own war in Ukraine, but both the sides, they are pushing to get the deal done. Now, here's where it gets even more alarming. Analysts believe that as Iran supplies Russia with drones and missiles, it might be receiving sensitive nuclear or maybe missile technology in return. This could allow Tehran to enhance its own long-range strike capabilities or maybe even take a step closer to developing nuclear-capable weapons, something that would send shockwaves across the Middle East. In the meantime, in the US, Donald Trump is watching closely. His aides fear that if Iran alliances with Russia, it will completely undermine the United States' influence in that particular region and make any future peace effort much harder for them. Critics are already warning that US President's attempt to rebuild ties with Moscow could look like a betrayal if he does not take a strong stance on Iran. For now, both Iran and Moscow, they are keeping their silence, refusing to comment officially on the so-called ghost deal. But one thing is very clear here, the partnership between these two isolated powers is no longer just tactical. It is strategic, it is dangerous, it is reshaping global power equations right under Trump's nose. So the question is, how far will this shadowy friendship go before it explodes into a full-blown geopolitical crisis?